Thank you for joining Module 9 of the Find the Fit series. This module, titled Implementing a Text Message Reminder Program, is the final module installment of Find the Fit. This module walks you through the key steps and important considerations for implementing a text message reminder program with participants. Please note that this webinar makes reference to the Upward Bound program, but Find the Fit may be appropriate for other college access programs. Collectively, the modules in the Find the Fit series attend to three sets of challenges: financial hurdles, limited expectations, and logistics and motivation in applying. Individually or together, these challenges may mean that participants may not know about or may rule out colleges that might in fact be a great fit for them. Because participants may engage in too narrow a search, they may not experience the best outcomes possible, either in terms of their ultimate college choice or in persistence. By narrowing the window of possible choices, these challenges often can lead to a poor college fit, which unfortunately can lead to poor outcomes. The modules are designed to address these specific challenges, and addressing these challenges can result in participants engaging in a better, broader search to aim high and find their best college fit. We believe that engaging in that better, broader search alone can yield a better college fit for participants. That in turn can yield better outcomes in terms of post-secondary persistence and graduation rates. Today's module focuses on how you can help participants manage the logistics of the application process via the use of a text message reminder program. Specifically, this module highlights research suggesting that text messaging programs can be promising and outlines resources that can support you in implementing texting with your own participants. Even with the best planning tools in place, some participants may still forget or ignore important deadlines. Regardless of how we've communicated with participants in the past, the fact is that many of them are highly reliant on new modes of communication, namely text message. Recent research shows that only 6% of teens exchange emails daily. Almost 40% of them talk on their phones every day, and more than 60% text on a daily basis. And when you work closely with students as all of you do, I'm sure you're thinking that these percentages seem low. The point is that text messaging can be a great way to inform Upward Bound participants of college and financial aid application-related tasks and to connect them to you as advisors when they need additional assistance. Text messages may affect your participants' college outcomes by encouraging and reminding them to complete the required tasks at the appropriate times. Recent research has shown text messaging to be effective at getting students, particularly those with a lower initial intention or motivation to apply, and those who didn't have easy access to support services in the first place, to complete the necessary steps to enroll in college. A recent study compared students who received targeted text messages during the summer before college with those who didn't receive any targeted messages and found that the students who got text messages were more likely to enroll in college in the fall. Students also didn't mind getting the text messages. Very few students requested to stop receiving them. We know that some of you are already texting participants. Through Find the Fit, we want to provide you with support regarding implementing a text messaging program. Whether you've been doing it for years, are still getting your feet wet with the process, or have not started using one yet. The Advisor Handbook includes detailed guidance on key steps of implementing a text messaging program, including selecting a text message program provider, generating text message content, gathering information for message customization, and providing support to participants. Existing text messaging program providers vary in the features they offer and their costs. When considering a text messaging provider, think about your project's needs and budget. Here are a few key capabilities that Find the Fit recommends you consider when selecting a program provider. You can find more information about each of these items in the Advisor Handbook. For example, the program provider should allow for two-way communication, which allows participants to respond directly to the text messages they receive through the provider's website to ask you, or members of your team, questions or request help. The program provider also should allow you to predetermine and pre-program dates when messages will be sent automatically so that participants receive messages at times when they're most applicable. Text should also be customizable based on information specific to individual participants. Research shows that texting is most effective when it's customized to recipients' own circumstances. Customization could include, for example, reminders about application deadlines for the colleges to which students plan to apply. This gets people's attention and helps people feel that the text messages offer value specifically for them. To identify customizable information for the messages, consider conducting an activity with students to collect information that would feed into the messages, such as application, orientation, and tuition bill dates for their prospective colleges. The Advisor Handbook also includes a calendar of approximate dates and recommendations for text to include. These can include requests for information. For example, in late October, you could request participants to send you their college application list. The text could read like this. Hi, which colleges are you applying to? Text us the names of your 4 or more colleges, separating each college with a comma. Thanks. Or you can include suggestions and links for next steps. In late January, you could send a reminder about the FAFSA. This could read something like this. Hi, have you completed your FAFSA? Do it before March 15th to get the most financial aid possible. Text help if you need FAFSA help. The Advisor Handbook offers several recommendations and suggestions for the timing and purposes of text, as well as examples of how to write them. Please review the handbook to determine which text might work best for your participants. Whether you use the Find the Fit suggestions for text or create your own, there are a few general guidelines we want to share for creating text for participants. We've already spoken about personalizing and customizing the information so that participants understand that the messages are meant for them and are not just generic text that they can ignore. Effective text also should include actionable information. Create messages that allow participants to take action immediately, as in the case above with FAFSA. They can text help if they need immediate assistance. Keep the messages short. Limit them to 160 characters or less so that they're not divided into multiple messages when received. Or shorten the terms or links to stay within a 160 character limit. You can use HS for high school, for example. You can also use a website called bit.ly.com to help shorten the links. This website allows you to access existing websites by developing new shortened links that can fit the 160 character limit. Create generic alternatives for customized messages in case participants don't supply you with the information needed to customize the text. And provide help. One of the best actions that participants can take is to ask for help, but that means someone needs to monitor the request for support and follow up immediately. The handbook offers suggestions for alternative ways to support participants. In the Advisor Handbook, you'll also find strategies for managing your communications via text. For example, check your inbox daily. If participants respond to your initial text messages, they'll be on the lookout for a reply. Once they know that they can get important information this way, they'll be more likely to use it in the future. Also, when you respond to participant questions or concerns, be as specific as possible with next steps. Send links, if applicable, and provide specific actionable steps within a specified timeline. Last, always consider when texting may not be enough for participants. At some point, reach out directly via a phone call or request that a participant meet with you. Texting can be a powerful communication tool, but it's just one of the ways to make sure participants have the information they need. The Advisor Handbook includes information on these topics, as well as on sources of college profile information, such as college application deadlines, enrollment websites, tuition websites, placement test websites, and others. We hope that you'll take advantage of the information and resources included in the handbook to help ease the burden of figuring it all out on your own. As this module on implementing a text messaging platform comes to a close, we want to thank you for participating in Find the Fit. We hope that the research, resources, and strategies provide support to you and your participants. If you watched the modules in order, this concludes the series. If you've not watched them in order, which is perfectly fine, here's a recap of the different modules. The first 2 modules focus on helping clarify what Find the Fit is and what resources are available to you. Specifically, Module 1 provides an introduction to the series and shares the resources that are discussed in greater details in other modules. Module 2 underscores the importance of every participant finding the best college fit possible by defining what we mean by fit and providing a tool called the 4 factors of fit to help participants understand how we define it. Modules 3 and 4 then focus on the challenge of financial hurdles and provide support to get an accurate assessment of those hurdles as well as resources. Module 3 offers an activity called Shuffle, Sort, and Stack to help you, as advisors, understand how participants conceive a fit for themselves. Module 4 then focuses on supporting participants and understanding what it means to pay for college and shares some resources to help connect expenses with finding the best fit college. The module series then turns to modules 5, 6, and 7, all of which focus on raising expectations. Module 5, we explore how participants can consider multiple college options. Module 6 then introduces an activity called Breaking Beyond the Familiar to support students with finding success in unfamiliar places. Module 7 then provides resources, tools, and strategies to use to help participants familiarize themselves with college campuses. In the final two modules, the focus is on sustaining motivation and managing the logistics of the application process. We all realize it is a long process. Module 8 provides supports to help participants take steps to apply to the best fit colleges. Module 9 then wraps up the series with information and strategies to use text message reminder programs to support students on the long road to matriculation at the best fit college for each of them.